plating, the silver plating with the
toolbox.
toolbox like you got.
Yeah.
I got that, and I don't need it. I got an industrial seeder, you can push it or tow behind, like for take it like a half or yard of material, seed or fertilizer, or whatever.
What's that, up to your bike, you mean, or
Your
mower?
bike, or like it's got a drop pin in the front, or you can, and it's got the wash behind. Ideal for anybody doing that stuff, but I don't want it.
You mean you can hook it on or walk behind it?
Yeah. R5, boys.
Well, we got a new thing coming from Halifax there that's a aerator.
Man, I got a small aerator if you want it.
This one you can stand right, like them mowers you stand on the back, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's an aerator that's
An industrial one.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I guess that comes from Halifax.
You need that?
Yeah.
They could, she could make a living just in Kempton in the middle if she wanted to.
We're on.
Good luck, boys.
Yeah.
I'm cold, I won't shake you. Just woke up this morning, my throat was a little sore, and my nose started. I had the game on downstairs. I went upstairs. There's 3.5 minutes left. I checked my phone. I checked it again in a minute and a half, and they had come 3-2. I grabbed the remote real quick, and we were ready to go to sleep. 10:30 or something. Amanda was getting up at 6, and she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "They just scored." I said, "There was in a goal." I turned it on. We watched. When we turned it on, the puck was in the pad, and they thought he was maybe in the net.
The one that was questioned.
Yeah. And then, anyway, we watched it there.
I figured once they got by that, they weren't going to score.
And then we watched, yeah. Well, I didn't figure they'd score anyway. It was interesting.
Well, when that defenseman fan, it wasn't defenseman, it was that Eller or whatever it is, it was on defense.
Yeah.
I thought he broke his stick.
Yeah.
And he fanned
And that was the end of the game.
Yeah.
If the stick was broke, the game was over, because the puck was right in front of him. There's only like 5
Nothing he
seconds
could
left.
do.
Yeah, there's only 5 seconds
But then
left.
he got her reloaded and over
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah.
He's a good hockey player.
Anyway, we watched 10 minutes and then we shut it off.
where'd he come from?
I don't know, I thought he was the guy that was in Montreal, but he's not. He's been there 11
There was
years.
an Eller or whatever on Montreal.
There was, he's gone somewhere else too.
Yeah. Either or whatever.
Yeah. But
Okay.
this fellow's been there 11 years, they said, Pete, so.
Cut a little. Should be fine. Yep, good ball. Kind of hard to tell where the rough is or isn't on this course.
Well, it's more of a
Looks like fairway.
transition soil rather than a, and it's falling a fairway. You gonna bother?
Oh, something that you can.
Get your swing going?
Oh, no, I got the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you don't have to really hit it.
Good ball.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
I'll get the ball, so I can just stay out of there.
One more of those. Yeah, one more of those, you'd be on.
That's why I play the game.
What's Pete get in? 153. I don't mind that.
Just a 5.
Yep.
This is the longest hole, I think. There's one more, maybe 4.
This is the longest 5?
Yep.
40.
No, there's a few that with distance, Pete. The last one's pretty long.
Oh, maybe.
Open like this, all of it?
Yeah, there's no trouble off the
No
tee.
real trouble. Couple of like cross hazards, but nothing you're gonna worry about. Ponds sticking out, that kind of stuff.
No trees. Not really.
Pretty good course to play, really.
Push it a little.
Pretty good.
Just a little bit.
Lots of room to the right on this one. Wasn't a swing like the warm-up ones were, that's for sure.
That's fairway.
109.
Wind with you.
Yeah, I got 103 club in my hand.
I would play it with the other ball, Pete.
Oh, let it run out?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think, because you'll go, you go
Well, on the
100,
stem,
103 or 4 will give you, yeah, but it's really firm, so now let's do the
There's
other.
8 mile an hour wind.
Yeah, it's really firm, let's do the other one. I'd rather you
I
be,
could be wrong, but,
I'd rather be a 10 feet short than over the back.
yeah, anything long is not gonna be there.
check the grid. Pretty flat at the pin. Within 10 feet either way. Draw a little bit.
About 6.
Bite.
Should be good to.
Bite. Good thing we used that one. No, there it goes, going off. Shit.
Oh,
Dark place right there.
Remember putting up.
106 was.
Remember putting up a bank there. If that was a hair more to the right, that'd be just a
Yeah,
nice.
would have stayed up on that ridge.
Yeah, it'd be a nice 12-foot putt down the hill.
I was 106, gave me 111, so I didn't want to have a run-out ball for sure. Could have went to a 52 maybe, Ryan. 106, gotta go. Good kick.
That was more of a field swing than a
Right.
full swing.
I'm trying to leave the hands.
It probably should have been a 46, is that what you hit?
Yeah. I'm trying to leave my hands there, not there, because I just get rid of that pole, is what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna go 86.
Yeah.
So I need about 104.
Yeah,
He's right between clubs.
no. You got 5-mile-an-hour wind with you. I thought even 102 or 3 Ryan's gonna leave us a reasonably good putt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my 52 and swing it a little harder.
But you got the right ball? One extra here somewhere.
Yeah. You know, the one thing I didn't do, Pete, I didn't practice that 46. But my elbow wasn't good enough the other day to do it. That's the one club I need practice with, and this is the distance for it. Anywhere really from 102 to 122 is what I use that club for, and I just don't have a feel for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get my 102 out of this one.
Don't be short on it. That was. Good looking line.
136.
Lots on that.
Wow.
Oh, that's 4-star.
Well, we gotta make a putt, boys.
I hit that pin, but I didn't know it was gonna go that far.
Yeah. 36.
I gotta practice I like everything up to about 95 yards, and then I like everything after 125. And I'm gonna rack it in the middle.
Big gap for sure.
Oh, fuck. That's a shame. You were like right here and you almost stopped too.
Yeah.
The other side, same thing. The other day we had hit a good shot right there.
3 feet. Okay. 9.
No, if it's out that far or not, 'cause we gotta hit it hard.
It's out there. It is 12, but.
Okay. So we'll play that almost 40?
Okay, I'm failing for a 9.
9, yeah, that's 9. This shows 9.3 for 40, so low 9, 9 to low 9. Eight, 9.
Up right off it, right? Kaboom.
Good speed.
His
HLA
speed
was
is
pretty
94.
good.
Yeah, it's gonna get in.
So probably need two more cups.
I give it mine, unless you're allowing from the pole.
No, don't allow for your pulse. Just plan to hit a good putt. And 8, 9 was enough. 9 is enough.
Okay. It should be pretty good right there.
Nice. Too hard.
9, 8.
Hold it hard too.
I think that's a pretty good line.
Yeah.
Hard to tell. Yeah, well, need help, Ryan? We will help start.
Yeah. Good approach better. If you get around the pin on these ones, they're not hard putting holes.
No, but you got them little ridges like
Yeah.
there. We'd had to be up on that ridge, like 20 feet would have been good.
Yeah, if you were 2 feet to the right,
That would be
I
on
think
top.
I think we have 13 feet, pretty flat.
Yeah.
Awful. We'll get it.
7.5.
We'll get it. That's probably.
Well, birdie, but,
That'd be nice to start over with, huh?
yep. Well, there.
Good tee shot, good spot, not a good enough approach.
Easy eagle, fire forward too. Yep.
Try to work a little bit of a draw, Pete, would be. I'll play it right there. I mean, you're tending to draw it a wee bit anyway.
Here down.
Draw. 262 is all you get out of it, Pete?
Oh my God. All I can do.
I told Ed the other day, he hadn't optimized yet for the speed you were getting, but you optimized there for sure.
Drew a little, but not enough.
No, it did draw a little. If I'd have hugged the corner of that trap, you'd have been right up by the pin.
Yeah. Big number, big number for me.
Really?
Yes. Both of them are.
Yeah, you drew at 200 and some or whatever it was. If I'd have hugged the corner of that trap,
It would have been beyond that, I think.
If I'd have hugged right there, you would have chased up right into about there.
Can't plan for 260 of me.
Can now.
Yeah.
You hit 262 and it wasn't too much. Just wondering if I can peel a fade or
or just try to hit it straight and somehow try to get over that trap.
I think if you can steal the fade, you're better odds.
Hard to do that off the mat. That one I don't really
But I
want.
mean, if you carry that bunker, I don't know if you can get it to stop
No,
right?
I know.
on a straight line. I mean,
Remember, I was going to practice that the other day, but I didn't have much luck on it. We'll try it anyway. Oh, I overcut it with perfect distance.
I wouldn't say you overcut it, you just didn't get it out.
No, I didn't plan to cut it that much.
Definitely would have been,
The 264 number should have been almost
would have been
perfect.
enough.
260, because how much was it?
262 was mine, and you thought it was enough.
I would have started it further left, yeah. So apparently I can hit it off the mat and cut it.
just gotta get some practice to control it. Jesus, that's weird because it's up on a.
That's not that's Pete there.
But that's showing a grid there. Is that? Yeah, it is the green, but you got to fly it up to there,
Got
obviously.
5 to 30 yards or better. Yours is,
I don't trust this one. It's
well, we had trouble with sand here the other week.
well, we just can't see it. So I think we'll try to fly this one into there, 0.9 down.
So
Well, is that dark is the green, isn't it?
I don't know, either
That's
way.
green.
Well, the balls don't normally, they're on the green,
Yeah,
that is the
that's-
green.
that dark is.
So I've gotta
green.
carry it right to about where Ryan's shot, like over that blue for sure,
Yeah,
Yeah, we gotta land it here.
or better. I think more like 30 yards. Right there somewhere.
Yeah, you're in the rough a little bit. Yeah, I'd try to land at 30, 32. And that would at least get you up on top. $33. Good shot.
Oh,
hey, took a big jump the first one, didn't it?
Well, it's kind of the greens are firm. Geez, I hit a nice
and put her right.
cut shot there.
Inside of that, yeah, you did.
I haven't been cutting much, so I didn't want to give it too much
It's
room.
hard for you to trust with the cut.
Yeah, because even the ones I hit in the range weren't cutting much. So I could hit it very well to fly at 265 and cut it. So I obviously struck it well.
Yeah, I think you'd have run her up pretty good. Jeez, oh, she's barking
You
back.
have to notice that's the lie there.
Yes, you did. Oh,
Yeah.
you hit it better. I'd rather that than.
But that was a 58 shot there all day.
I've been practicing this shot a little bit.
Yeah,
Or just did the other day, so.
55.
So this, this one,
Yeah.
I'll show you. The cut across.
Oh, you, oh, okay.
And I pulled it up.
Okay, boys, we're gonna make a birdie
A
here.
lot softer. I didn't quite catch it clean, but trying to cut across it to give it more loft.
Yeah. For sure, open it up.
Yeah,
now.
we're- Oh, we did better than they when I putted first, didn't we?
No question, you wanna putt?
A little more break on this 9-footer than the 16, but I mean, quite a,
Well, it's up to you.
I want to pass the distance, so.
quite a difference in distance for sure.
Yeah, I'll putt.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Ten feet.
10 feet is nothing. 10 feet is aggressive 4.2.
That's the date.
That's the thing.
See what that property went for, is it down
Pardon?
there? You know what that property went for, Doctor?
No.
71,000.
I think the tape is a good number too, because we're playing for that to break a little bit, so. You could go just past it, but if you go too firm, you'll hit it through
Yeah,
the break.
true, for Ryan, yeah.
That's a good putt.
Wow.
Pushed it though a little bit.
You were right of the tape.
No, I don't think that might be. Because
No.
I could come off there.
Okay.
Do that. I pushed it point 5.
So you were well past the hole at the tape or a little more. You give me a little more, Ryan?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Should be
So what do you
good.
think? I
Should be good there. Holes just past the holes.
Your father was here.
Yeah, I like it there. Or just past that. But you want to get to at least just the backside of the holes. Good putt.
Yeah, good line. Little pull too.
Speakman told me there's a
Push, actually.
Yeah.
property sold out the other side of Terry Lemon's camp, the opposite road, 100 acres for 80-some thousand. No
Wow.
trees on it.
Yeah.
People spend
Wow.
that kind of
Well,
money.
that's what Speakman said. That.
Yeah. Well, property's going for a lot. I got a good deal on that piece in Heather Road. There's no fucking question
Well,
about it.
according to that.
200.
If you can find a private deal.
200 acres.
That's correct. We hadn't made that putt, we'd have been shut her off and go start the car. Gee. 71,000 for a piece of junk property.
Urban,
Urban,
I mean, someone's bidding against them.
yeah, obviously, for 171. Yeah.
We almost, that one could have got away, and you know what? Maybe we should have putted that 16-footer. Pete, you hit right into that bank the other day, so you might as well try her again. We're not out nothing.
Yep, okay.
What is that, your dark green, you said?
It was rough. Like, I don't know if it's deep rough, I think it is.
Maybe a little bit, yeah, okay.
Well, he's hitting a 260.
Well, it's
there.
wind's pushing left, so I'll put you right there, yeah. Oh, if he goes 260 carry, it'll go on the green. No, come up and out of that one.
Not a good one.
A little 3-wood bunt down there or something to, something
Not a
like,
good one.
something-
Tried too much to draw that one.
well, whatever.
200 yards still only leaving us 700 yards.
Yeah.
Well, we only want to be, where'd my fucking mouse go? We only want to be 210.
Yeah.
That's, we just got a little ways from there, but just in case I fuck something up, I mean, we don't want to play, can't play from our feet.
Today, you're in good shape. Good today. Or swing, I tried to draw that, and I shouldn't have, I should have just hit it.
Further back there.
Well, that was him to be further ahead from us.
Well, it depends on whether you're hitting the iron or not, because they buy the chip off the tee.
There you go. Four.
Yeah. 204?
Whoa,
Whoa, Jesus.
okay,
Yeah, okay, it's on a downhill, but
Yeah.
great.
not bad. Not bad,
No.
well,
I can do it, yeah.
I guess,
He's 205, but
204, maybe 228.
just kind of coming into my own.
Yeah.
I still follow there, I said, lots of room there in your back shed, put my mower in there, but this our mower, the hobby line, we do both of it. And there's nothing in the shed, he keeps his golf cart in there all winter, and his lawnmower,
Yeah.
which he moves into the garage for the summer, his truck stays outside. I said, I got stuff I wanna do.
You can't even walk for the shed, never mind. So you just leave it, 'cause he's getting cranky in his old age.
Well, but I said to Rose, I said, sometimes you just be pissed off, and I thought, I'll make it work in my own shed. But why would I be that stubborn?
Right.
And she said, well, you know what's going on with the shed. And I said, no idea. Mom wants to put siding on it. If he's gonna put siding on it, he's tearing her down.
Oh,
Well, I said, he's not gonna tear it down, Rose. He keeps his golf cart and his lawnmower there all winter.
But he's not gonna put siding on
He's not
it,
gonna
there's,
spend money.
cut off his nose, spite his face, there's, what a lovely place.
yeah. Oh, come on,
Not a
baby.
good line,
Might be too far.
Lots of care,
not too far.
kick to the left.
Come on. Come on.
Oh,
I needed a little more, actually. Gonna stop?
oh,
Stop.
Phone
yeah,
down.
gonna stop right there. 31 feet, 32 feet,
I don't know, you might want to mine over and get a drive in.
32 feet, very good.
Gee, that's good. I was due for one of them.
Good talk.
I was worried it was too much when I hit it, actually. Because I didn't, 272, I guess that's
DW.
a good hit. So that's exactly what I've been hitting it.
That's what you wanted it to do, thinking that was enough, I mean, it should have been.
Well, that's all the numbers. That's exactly the way I've been hitting that club. Just a little draw and the wind brought it a little more, but.
We're probably looking at 40 feet, eh? Or
Yeah,
8.
yeah, I think we are. That's about what we went by last time.
9-ish,
On a similar plat last time, so.
9-ish, I think last one was 9, so that's 11,
Just
sit
hang
there
on.
at 9-3.
Tell
She's all steady she goes, so it's gonna break
It's hard at
hard
first,
here.
a little in the middle and then harder at the end.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of here,
Well, I'm thinking all of that feet,
put it in there.
at least that, yeah. I think at least.
You
the-
didn't figure that
I
out.
think at least the middle. Yeah, there's a few things you want to do in there first.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, yesterday,
That's stubborn.
Rose and Bird went to church, they do every Sunday,
Yeah.
and Annie needed new envelopes, like
Okay.
collection envelopes.
We have to give you.
So apparently she had asked Roger the other day, get in the garage or something. So the church was over, or Nanny left, Rose and Annie, when they were down there, Annie wanted to get pizza to have for supper. They were gonna get it and just have it at home. So, can't do it. Roger went home, wanted to fly home, and took the envelopes into Gerald, because he missed them, because they come out of the church. And I said to Rosa, how did that go? She said, apparently not good.
Trying to get a hat for me and Bodie, but she can't find them up there. Said they're just fucking selling leaf stuff. Everything they got on the rack for leaf stuff sold. Especially for kids, he said.
Anyway, he blew up in the first place because he had to get out of his chair. He go to the door. That would be the first thing.
Not much break here, a little more there, and it's breaking a bit off the start. I don't know if that's a long ways past that line. I think it's close. I think that line's close.
Well, I like the...
I actually don't feel it is outside the line, but I mean,
Well,
we can go one.
I don't think it's outside.
We could go one cup, but that's it.
I think that's too much.
Just put me on the line. And then
Okay, I'm
we'll
gonna
see.
go. I'm gonna go on this part of the line, right there,
Okay, so I'm gonna pass, yeah.
and we'll go with 9-3. You could use this to put us back in it.
Yeah.
Too soft.
See, that's a good line, I think, right?
A little bit of a
Seemed to be a good line.
Yeah, but it was softer, so it might not be that much break.
Well,
It seemed, he's out to the right there. I'm gonna play just a little less. I'm gonna put it on the, just inside the line right there. Because another one in speed, Pete's gonna make a big difference in break.
okay.
I'm just inside of it, just a whisker there.
Try to get the
We
speed.
could use them, we
right.
had an Eagle par 4 forever. Didn't hit it, you guys. Jesus. We're better off with a 10 than we are there.
Still think it's a good line.
That's a little less, because you're still right of it and you're too slow.
He pulled it 0.6.
No, it's not much. I'm gonna try it right there. Try to go closer to 10 just to give it a chance.
One more 9.5, but I mean, 8.5
Well,
in the circle.
Well, 9 would be enough, but if you go 9 and you only get 8.5, it's no good.
Nine, 6, turn, baby.
Boy, that was a good putt.
Yeah, it was. Well,
Just didn't get the
well,
line. Didn't get the
well.
line. I played quite a bit less and still was too much.
I think the speed was all the
That's
factor. We didn't give you
1.96.
that choice.
If
So.
I went 0.1 and 9, that probably maybe goes. You gotta play the firm line because you gotta get it there. Well, we missed a chance there, obviously. This is where you played the 3-wood the other day, P.
Oh, was it okay?
Dad could go first, play something there, and if he does all right, well, you can go for the other side.
So did that deal of it?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Decent eagle putt on one and a real good eagle putt there. And
Need to make one of those.
we really never scared either one of them.
Turns more.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's good.
that's good.
We really didn't scare either one of them. Can't win that way.
Four to the left. That crowd.
Crowd.
That crowd over there.
Could try that point or go over here. What do you
Well,
think?
you tell me.
How far is that fairway over there?
I can go 260 down the right-hand side. And lots of room there, so.
It's not a great,
Go with the line I'm on.
it's not a great angle of the green, but it's okay for you guys from here for angle of the green.
Oh, then put me down there, Ryan.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
quite a bit.
It'll work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh,
No,
Well, that's not terrible. It's a little side hill, but we'll take that.
you're probably hitting down a lot though.
I don't think it'd be too bad. It's more this way, I think.
another bad swing.
No, that wasn't that bad, Pete.
Well,
Just cut it a little bit.
looks worse than it is, I guess, when you get these banana.
The big banana.
Yeah. Big thing tonight for the Leafs is goaltending.
Yeah, more so in this series, because you know it's going to be good on the other end.
It's, yeah,
Stolars had a hard time. The very first game they played Florida this year, they put him in, and I thought they shouldn't have.
oh, is that right?
They beat him
Struggle
like
with
that.
him, you struggle with him, yeah.
But I think he's played in a couple of games since. He won the last game against them.
Yeah, he lost the first two.
But he won that last one, but.
Keep going.
278.
Keep going. Give us one bounce.
Yep,
Oh,
72.
hit that right off the bottom of the fucking club. Shit. 10 more yards would have made a big difference. Would have hit the fairway and took off.
Yeah, maybe 5 would help.
Yeah, so
Out there.
between 5 and 10 would have landed in the fairway. Gained probably 10, 15 yards and been in the short stuff.
9 up, so it's not bad.
Well, we gotta get this one. Slope that way a little bit, I'll play it up here.
A 175 club probably?
Uphill, into the wind, yep,
I think,
yep.
thinking an iron, but I think, go with this one?
Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to draw it.
No.
Just a straight one, or even just a whisker of a fade, but just straight, you know, what we want.
True,
Fuck.
true.
Wasn't enough either. Really holding us back.
Wow. Geez, Pete, come on now.
173 wasn't enough.
No.
I don't think we're as far as
I
the
think,
old three was.
I think the 19 is the club, yeah. Like 180, 182. It's gonna chase up there good. I think getting in the mid 170s is gonna be a good shot.
Yeah.
Cut. Cut.
Pretty good distance. Look at that run. Here, run it. Keep the puck.
I haven't got to the par threes yet.
No.
Look forward to them.
Yeah, we gotta look forward to every shot here. Make it.
No hooking. God, always hooking. You can't get that one to turn in.
Stay up, stop, stop, stop.
Oh, fuck off! Hey. Jesus Christ.
Fucking thing was pin high too. Christ's sake.
All excited to play this and 4 holes in, the fucking way out of it. Didn't even really do anything wrong yet. We hit great tee shots in every hole.
Did you go 25 to 2 months?
Yeah. It's good.
Jeez, the slope, this fucking sloping stuff.
I thought you were gonna stay up there.
I just
what
wasn't.
might hold on the
Another
fringe.
yard
is
to the
nothing.
left or 2 yards left.
I didn't think it was going down in there.
That's what
I
I mean.
was just disappointed that I didn't draw it to the pin.
But when you see with it, when you look at it, you can see where if you don't get
I
up on that.
thought I was gonna have a 25
Yeah.
foot putt up the
Yeah.
hill there.
Exactly.
I thought it was gonna get, I thought it was
Stay
stay
on
on the
that
collar.
fringe, stay on that fringe.
Putt from the fringe at 25, 30 feet.
Shot.
Good shot.
Yep.
Cause it was pin high, it was right on, almost on the number for distance. Just didn't draw as much as it normally does. Boys, I can sure stop that when I cut across it like that. It's frustrating.
Well, boys, let's make this.
Pretty straight, that one right there.
There was so much room up the hill and I was on the other side, but it's too bad. More breaking that one. I'm not doing that again. I'll take that one.
10 feet. So, it's not even, I think it was the speed, and then just hit it up the hole.
Well, we're gonna have to eat a whole bunch of par fours now, and that's not liable to happen.
Do at least 2.
Let's get all the par threes. Missed the first 2 par fives. Fuck, what a shame.
No,
Sure, I got
this
two
is
feet.
Huh?
Sure, I got to. You want me to leave that? Or not the hole?
No, I don't want to.
Not the hole, so.
I just go planter the close to the base of the ramp.
It was small.
The hole hard, doesn't it?
Might have been too firm. I don't know if that would have hurt you or not. But it was almost the top of the ramp.
Oh, yeah.
A little easier. Be good. That's better.
Hit my marker, I think.
Well, we need to get this one before we can talk about doing anything.
Yeah.
6 yards up, wind width, and 40,
I
that's
just
it.
heard
Eight,
it was
8
on-
iron feet.
There was only a 9 earlier, but I'll play it as 8 if you want.
Well,
No, that's good, 8.
no, 9. I'm thinking 9, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking the 138 club, which is 9,
this
yeah.
is 9, yeah. Earlier, I hit 9.
Red's hot, going. Green's less than
If
yellow.
I'm left, I think
Yeah.
it'll run back to the,
Yeah, so we need to be up here.
right?
Yeah. Good swing.
133.
Gotta get off the bed.
Jump.
Big kick. Big kick.
Not bad.
Yeah, got a big kick
No.
for sure. That's what you gotta count for that.
133.
Wouldn't even
Yeah,
needed
I-
138. We needed 136.
35 or 6.
136. Yeah. Good job.
Okay, Glenn, every improvement helps.
Well, at least we can check this one off, because if we get behind 30 and forget it.
No, we can't do that.
That's awful, we missed both in par 5. Just if we got one of them, wouldn't have been bad. And we had a real good opportunity in that par 4, like.
Yeah.
Really should be at least 1 ahead or 2 ahead by now.
Well, we were the other day, you and I. Seems to be a problem.
So you went, yeah, so we need 136. I'll try to fly a hard wedge up there.
The first hole has to be an eagle.
Yeah, we only had 107 in.
Yeah,
I mean, the last one was 173 and it was a tricky pin.
right.
You can see that, but
It was
the
a 450 or
the
whatever.
first one is no excuse. There's a number, turns it.
All right, come on down. Hey, Glenn?
Yeah. 9 quarter feet we got.
2 more yards, Pete, and you probably would have picked up $25.
Let's turn on it, gonna be so left. 9 feet. Better get to the hole this time.
Not over it, boys. The hole's plenty,
Yeah.
or a little less.
Well, the last one was 10 feet. I got to the hole and I didn't make it to it.
Hole.
I got to these
You got a
holes.
foot less,
So,
yeah. I think your putt last time.
I played just past the holes for that break.
Good putt.
No,
Gee,
too hard.
way,
it didn't get to the ramp, so.
way fast. 4-9, way. Way. Laying the manger.
Give you a little less, did you, Ryan?
No,
The speed glass.
yeah. Well, look where he's at. I mean, ball's just way
Yeah.
too far. So stop,
Just at the dot.
I would play for the dot and plan to be just past it.
Yeah.
but-
Turn.
Pushed it 0.8.
Wow.
If I can put that in the same spot, I moved my damn mouse, so. Oh boy, these breakers aren't being good to us.
Happy bet.
Oh, you took that ball out of there. Did anybody see where it ended up?
Yeah, boat right here.
Okay.
Well, a foot short of the ramp.
This putt isn't gonna go in. You watch. I gotta hit it easier.
Just to the hole, I think, Ryan. is
0.8
wrong.
Ryan in circle there.
I wasn't a hole up.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, I'm at you're 4'8", the 5 foot circle.
I'm not in it.
I'll show it down there, 4'8".
Oh, you're, yeah, not me, you.
We put it out of order that way maybe, but
Yeah, you must be inside.
I'd give it a touch less, Ryan.
No, I can't, Pete, because I don't want to be as hard as you.
I mean,
But
okay.
you were 0.8. That's
Yeah,
that's
okay,
3/4.
yeah,
You push your
That's
point.
3/4 of a hole or
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, no,
just to the dot or a touch
I'm
more.
worried I don't have enough.
I think you got enough. You got,
That should be like 3.9. Straight. I might run the right way.
just the dot. You got it. Ah, boy.
good, but we saved them there.
Yeah. 239, par 4.
Yeah, pissy ball.
Oh, here you go. We'll get a piece of paper to sign it.
Driver, or you think I could hit 3 with?
You hit 3 wood the other day in this hole, and the wind's with us now. Yeah, I think 3 was plenty.
I think so.
You would hit like a 218 and you were good.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is not the one with the hump, is
It
it?
could even be 5 wood. I mean, we're 9 miles an hour wind with. No, this isn't that one. That one's long. I mean, we're going uphill into it, but
Well, I can tie the 5 wood and
I think we want to land it
short.
probably. No, I'm going to say here going uphill, 225, but the wind's going to help us by 6-7 yards. So I'm going to say we need 217 or 18.
Okay. And this ball should run out.
Which one you hitting?
5, I think.
Okay.
Because it's on the front.
You can't really miss it left or right either, because I think it's gonna roll off, so just gotta go right at it. And cut.
Hold it.
Fucking smother it, you can't.
205.
Even that was far enough, but you gotta climb the hill if you hit the green. And he had no spin on that, so it ran a lot. I think you almost need to go with a weak driver there. You got one of them other drivers there? That...
I got that my old driver there, but I never used it with that jack and that's what I mean.
Well, I just mean something like,
I like 215 is what I like. I don't think you'll get that as a 3-wood today.
Give it a good one, man.
Play the fade. Serious, wasn't it?
There you go, all right. Maybe all right.
Okay, Ryan, you're on your own. Maybe we'll birdie for mine, but need to find an eagle in here somewhere.
I'm just wondering if I'm 4-iron or 5-iron.
5. I think 5's your best choice. It'll ride the wind.
It's just you ran so much, but yeah, I will be high.
You'll ride the wind better with the 5.
Like I'm not gonna hit a 5 more than 207 or 208.
Oh, then maybe the 4. I mean,
The 4, I was hitting them earlier right around 220.
then that's probably good because you're uphill. If the wind will carry it, say 5, that gives you 225.
Might be better off with a downhill putt than running off the green.
Yeah. I think we're better off by the pin than we are short of it.
We're never gonna make it from the front edge going
Right.
up.
Yeah.
So if we're
We
20,
need to be on the green.
if we're 25 feet past, maybe we got a chance.
Right. I think a 225, 227 carry should be perfect.
Well, I don't hit that much, but I don't think I need that much.
Okay?
Because I think 218 is gonna give me 225.
With the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if I can swing it the way I was there and practice getting down on it.
Should be right at it. That's 225, right at it.
Oh, come on.
Fight.
Easy.
Okay. Whoa! 25 feet.
Jeez, I can't hit that much better than that.
25 feet, you hit 225 carry, so
224,
220 was the right number.
And I can't hit it that far. You know what that is? It's changing my angle by hitting down on it.
So it changes it, it makes it more of a 3-iron.
Well, no, it's just I've always scooped it. When I try and hit down on it, I'm actually hitting it.
Yeah, hitting it flush.
I'm compressing it forward like you're supposed to, but might have to practice that with the rest of my irons. But
26 feet.
geez, we just went a little bit too far. Like if we'd have stopped,
6.
Well, once it gets in that belly, then it should run
if
pretty
we'd have
good.
stopped here, would have been beautiful.
Still, we got our chance here.
217 or something was the number though. 218.
Yeah,
Like 5-iron might have got
5
me.
yards less would have been, 10 footers.
Well, they end up 246 and we were 239, 7 yards. So 5-iron would have been a little short.
Not much more into the screen.
Right here?
26, I'd say it's like a 17 footer.
Yeah, no more than like 20.
5'2", 5'4". I'd say it's top of the ramp, Dad, what it is. Maybe touch the screen at the most.
You never,
Never hit the mark yet.
I mean, it's kicking a lot there.
I'd say it's about a top out right.
My mouse just keeps dying. It's kicking that way and it's kicking that way. I'd say from here in it's straight. So it's whatever it's breaking from here back.
Say a couple to the left it wants to go. So you go right one cup, or here's a couple left.
It's breaking pretty good right here.
Okay.
But that's all there is, from here to here. Whatever's here. So
Okay.
by whatever's there, I'm going to say it's like about here.
Okay, that's a couple cups.
Or is it a little more than that?
No, I don't think it is, but I'm always loose.
I'm going to go half.
Casey,
Does that look like half?
Touch more than
Yeah,
that.
more than half.
Okay, hang on.
Right there's half.
Okay.
Top of the
Into the
ramp.
screen.
We sure that's not, because look, there's pretty good break there early. I feel like it's gonna kick hard early.
I don't think it'll come back.
No,
Not much left.
no, I don't think it will come back. If it gets to the left center of the cup, it'll
Well,
still
if
go
anything,
in.
I'm liable to pull it, so maybe give me a little bit more.
I'd rather go like 65% or 60%, whatever that is.
Okay.
Top of the ramp for sure, man.
I like that right there.
Screen won't hurt you.
I like that right there. I think that's a good chance. That's gonna be close.
You got a mark for it later, right, in your mind?
Yeah. I never move the mouse if I can.
Okay.
No, touch it.
Let it go.
Oh boy. Did that ever kick? You pulled at 0.8. But you didn't miss by a lot more than 0.8. It was a little slower than what we thought.
Yeah,
5-7 got into the hole.
Adjust.
That was it, yeah.
I can go on the screen.
I'm gonna aim just a bit above and go for
Well,
a
I went to the top.
6.
Roll back, so I was pretty close to the screen.
I say I can go to the screen.
You didn't hit the screen yet?
Well, it come back.
Geez, I would've thought you would've hit the screen.
You don't think that the same place, eh?
I think attempting to hit the screen is what we want.
No, but the line's the same place.
I moved it higher.
Did you really?
More?
Yeah.
You're allowing my .8 pole?
The 0.8 only gets you over maybe close to the edge it counts.
Okay.
Maybe I'm gonna take just a hair off in case the speed's a little more. But I've moved that now is the problem. No, but it doesn't matter.
That's where it is now, so.
Yeah, but I've moved it, so I can't get it. I can't get it from now my next class. You're gonna have to make it.
I'm trying.
I can't get it particular on the next
Yeah.
one.
Gotta go.
If I'd have fucking left that where it was. Fuck.
5-7, and I was
Damn.
basically straight.
Same speed as me.
Would have been something close if I'd have left that where it was. It would have been right on the left edge, maybe caught it. So where did I have you is the question now, because now I've lost it. I had you like,
You had them right there, right about there. Remember we said
maybe
it was
not quite that
over half?
much. I had
60%, we had said mine was.
60 to 65, which
Yeah.
would be about there.
Yeah,
So I want to go a cup and a half from there. So I want to go with 1 cup
no more, right?
and a half.
Might be too much.
No, I'm doing it.
Okay,
Rather miss on the right edge than being the same.
we were 5-7, both of us, so.
We could stand a little more speed.
No,
Did you
gotta
touch the
take some
screen?
break off it too, then.
Did you stay up over top, Pete?
I didn't stay up over top, no.
No?
I went to the top of the ramp again,
Okay.
Come back.
and it came back, it never
Okay.
stayed.
So it's still 5-8 then? That's true. Go firm.
Turn!
No, not even close. 0.9, but even 0.9 wouldn't even made it close.
6-3.
Why did the more speed? Like, it
It
should have took
took
less.
that break, the last break out of it.
Wasn't even fucking close. You
That's
seemed to kick so hard off the start, you couldn't get it back.
And then it didn't come back.
Fuck, boy, this awful. Couldn't get on the high side of that goddamn thing. Pulled that a little bit, but
In a circle, Pete.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the, I'm gonna play the pitching wedge with the,
yeah, I like pitching wedge, yeah.
and let the ball run out, use that one.
Yeah. Well, too many missed opportunities that night. There's 4 chances now for Eagle.
Weak. Yeah,
Okay.
weak one, yeah.
Little thin, is on the bottom of the.
Yeah, it just opened up. Spun it out to the left by 850.
I'm hitting the ball a lot better today, but it's not doing nothing for
Well,
us.
not getting the results.
We've had two real good ones on par fours, and I never did any of them the last week. Oh, gee, that one would be harder than the rest, wouldn't it?
Pete, you were only 113, and it gave you
33 feet short.
gave you about 8 yards short. So I need 120.
120 shoot. I think earlier when I played it, it was 118 or so. Gave me enough. On a good line, right? Make it on a good line. We need it for sure.
46 again.
On your pole.
Send it too much?
Nope.
122.
The wind's gonna
Come
help.
on, man. Come on.
Yep.
And 22 is right on to the
13
number.
feet.
Just, I didn't turn it too much, but not enough to hurt us real bad.
Go ahead, Pete, we haven't made anything, we might as well go back to.
Where?
2,700.
If I would've been 2,000, it didn't circle.
Good shot, though. I think that's accurate.
I think it's the bottom of the ramp, probably.
Yep, sure.
Pull that bad.
Boy, you nuked her too.
Pull her new ticket.
She works.
Probably needed a little more break, obviously.
No.
Yeah, you pulled her .7.
I say, I can't remember.
Go well hit.
I'm gonna leave her short.
Well said.
Mm.
Bit of a popper upper, you're thinking?
Bit of a popper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Serious.
Nothing but the,
Right over there.
nothing but the feet. And the other one, so he said a big number. It was in or it is. We need something better than that one.
Some drops there.
They're only 150 from there. Good hit. 215 packs going.
That was the number on the last hole.
Yeah.
Good hit, Glenn. I just popped her up.
Gee, shame we didn't get that one last hole.
Well, we did 4 tries, I think now, so you go touch and
That green just kind of got us a little bit. I don't think the putts were that bad.
I felt we did make good putts, but that's rare, I guess.
Dad's right there.
Yeah,
That's not too bad. How far is that?
125.
I'd like to get up here.
Now, gotta make something good happen here shortly.
Wind's into us, though. That doesn't fucking help.
Play that little cut and let it run.
No, I'm gonna try to fucking nuke it.
Move it right to the distance.
Need about
320.
You need 310 into the wind to get there. I don't think they'd be in the Eagles, but I'd try to get up close.
Eagle, this one and the next one.
That's right, go here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Take a rip on it.
Oh, that's nothing. Oh, hit a wall. Draw to get into the fairway.
Yep.
Get right off the bottom, it's going to 2,800.
Still got her down the front. Not bad, man, not bad.
Definitely, so I definitely could have got 20 more yards. Would have got us, the most I could have got was probably 75 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Get her. She's going to chip in.
I'd say you chip in, you must be, we're us to go back to 70, because I said 60 done too many times. You must be now to be 70.
I'd like to get her in the circle for starters. 51. Hit it 50.
good shot.
44.
Yeah, that's a good number. If 50 talks you into 45, and that's the mentality you
that's
need.
A little closer, Glenn. Put her in a circle. We can. I'll have to pull with the puck. Puck ain't been our forte yesterday.
Not bad. The one hole you guys both left from short, that good eagle putt was the only,
Disaster. Not disaster.
well, the only disappointing part. The other ones we just didn't get them. One hole, that one hole, and then I didn't really have a read either coming in last because the first two were
We're not from
short. I need more than a putt for sure. That was the very first hole.
Fifty to the set.
Spin. Okay, let's make an 8-quarter, boys.
8.
9-quarter.
Yep.
All set?
Yep.
Aha! Oh, hee.
This is the bowl back one, Pete.
Is it that we gotta be up over that little week?
Yeah. Geez. Stopped your follow through there.
We did.
Yeah. It looked like it was a punch shot.
3-8.
Good enough drive though.
Yeah. I don't want to do
You don't want to keep?
Is that my phone? That's what it was.
that.
I don't know where mine's at. Is that punch and run?
Yeah, I just shot me the shot I wanted to have in that other hole.
Yeah. Would have worked good too.
Would have been ideal.
Ugh.
So I think
You gotta fly it right to there, I think, Ryan.
I gotta land it about
Either
285.
that, or, and it should run up over.
about 285.
But you remember, if it runs over that, it runs right to the hole.
So I think I'll hit this one with that cut, like a approximate.
Okay?
I know it doesn't set up for a cut, but
No, but if you're carrying it that far, the cut won't matter.
no,
It's where
exactly.
it
It's
hits and
gonna land
runs.
where it is.
And if it runs over that ridge, it'll funnel right to the hole. It's the game maker right here.
The wind's blowing, it's pretty good
Make a
now.
good swing on it.
You can need to kind of wash it out a bit to get the distance off of it.
Just off that
Aim it
bunker.
back. Try to wash it out. Cut more. You're gonna cut or not?
No, it's not.
No, it's not enough anyway.
Yeah, 270 carry.
Yeah.
There.
One good one left too.
Well, it's pretty good little fade to it, but it just seems not to go anymore.
Well, I spun it 3,300. I wasn't doing that. The range and another one.
That was the same as the mini driver distance.
Is that gonna run away from you when,
Well, they all are, but
I think the sand doesn't hurt us, it's got an upgrade and,
we're uphill. Yeah, we'll try it.
I mean,
It's easy shot there.
should be.
This bowl's easy, like it's just a joke to make a birdie.
Damn it. If I could have had that 165 ball speed, I just hit my normal ball flight.
Would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Fine for that. Let's try that shot again for sure.
Hit it.
Gotta carry it farther.
Carry it 27.
27, it runs too hard.
You get another down, you get.
If you don't hit farther, yeah. I think I should have opened way up and tried to spin it more. Open it right up if you can, GW.
So,
Same thing.
maybe we should have played Pete's.
Open right up, Ryan, if you either drop it
The
on top of the hill.
speed and spin percentage is so low, it's having a hard time launching the ball.
Yeah.
He hit that pretty hard and only get 26.
I'll have to try that cut shot.
I think even if you just get to the top of the hill, it'll run right to the hole.
Well, I'm gonna try to get it,
Right to the pin almost,
I'm
right?
gonna try to get a cut shot like 33
Yeah.
or 4. That should be good.
That's good, that's good. Attaboy.
We showed him some stuff there.
Oh, he learned from us,
Yeah,
which is what he needs to do.
Yep.
I'm getting good at that little cutter though, that it's a lot softer.
Well, it's allowing you some opportunity to, here boys, we need to have something good here.
Well, we need to have something good quite a while ago, but
No, but we're 9 for 9, we need to start, we need to go 12 at least here.
On this hole.
No, because it's 9. We need 3 eagles here.
Well, start with this one then, Pete.
No, that'd be the plan, wouldn't it?
Well, the 3 par 5's going. I haven't missed
Yeah.
the 3 yet, which helps. Sounded good, Pete. Should be perfect. Yes. That's just what we wanted.
Excellent.
Just what we wanted.
Excellent.
180.
It spins the whole
Yeah, the
thing.
numbers are good.
Are correct, even though
If
it's.
you get 240 out of 143.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Well, we need to go into the next shot, we don't know. Pete's 180.
Not much room up here in this fucking corner, I'll tell you that.
No, I tried to get something 180,
Oh.
just because of the thing.
That's a number you wanna try.
Well, you had 180 left, and it said we have to use it, I want to get it on 180.
I hit it 176.
Yeah, but I pushed it over right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Ryan. Somewhere right in that little pile, be great.
Very much room there.
No, I know. So
I hit the mini here the other day, but I'm not. I'd rather try to gain 50 yards than 30.
I hit off the heel.
Fuck.
No. No. 30 yards, you wanna play out of that, or?
Fuck. You know, 13 degrees up, I don't know what that's gonna do. I think we're better off just sitting here and we can predict it.
We know exactly what we got, I guess.
I mean, I'd rather get a shorter club, but
The sand's been fucking us around a little lately, so.
180, she's up 6'3".
I'm gonna hit my 175.
Yep.
I think is the right choice.
Better clean.
Okay.
Yep. No. Yeah,
52.
that's roughly both times today, Pete.
Yeah. Yeah.
177.
If you'd have been a little more left, you'd actually got real
I
lucky.
know, but I just,
'Cause
that's
it's
not the way I
been
planned to
so-
hit it. I planned to hit it straight and it didn't, I just hit the rough carpet first. Definitely not as good today.
Just a little scruffy.
And a lot of it was closing the
Yeah.
face.
I don't know.
Hey Ryan, something better.
Not able to stay down through them shots. Or not able to get down more than stay down, I guess.
Give us an eagle putt.
I got no idea how far to hit it.
I think
I think if I land it,
165.
if I landed at 172,
That much? Yeah. You're gonna get a lot of height.
yeah.
Like an
If anything, I should lose a couple of yards in the air.
You call an 8?
No, 164 as far as I can fly an 8. I think
Put 7
I think I might lose 1 or 2 yards.
in. Okay.
Uphill a little, the wind's kind of easy.
Yeah.
So like, if I go 175 in the air, I should be decent.
Okay.
Cause
Well, it's pushing you right, so.
this is like a 178 club.
Yep. The wind will hold it.
Should hold the draw a little bit, so I'm not gonna play it too far to the right, cause I left that one out last time.
Yeah.
There's a, you see with the
I think if
grid,
it goes left, you're gonna run off anyway, right?
if I get too far left, it's going off. If I get
It's
too
going
far
off.
right, it's going off. There's
Yeah.
no
So
room.
your line's as important as anything.
You gotta be,
Yeah.
you gotta be right at it. You can only miss 7 or 8 feet right and left, you might be able to get away with 15 to 20. And choke up just a whisker.
And make a good clean swing.
No. Way out on the toe. Not a good day.
Okay.
Started out, I was hitting everything real well, and I never made nothing, and now I'm not hitting anything well. Damn it. Left all these par 5s out there. Jeez. Christ.
Run it up or carry it.
I thought putting it.
Button it? Okay.
13 yards, she's 40 feet, but you're up 1.5.
God, this is an awful effort.
Yeah, we get, the other day we better.
Awful effort. Well, just a few approaches on these par 5s, or even a putt or something like.
Yeah.
The approaches are no fucking good though. I mean, there's 2 par 5s in a row, we don't get a ball in the
We
green.
gotta be closer than this for sure.
Or not in the green. 2 in a row.
40 feet up a mile. Yeah,
39 feet, I mean, it's more like a 60 footer.
yeah, I'm saying almost 13.
.1 left to start. It's really not breaking much until right there, and then it's straightening. So maybe it's only over like,
Uphill's gonna make it bend though.
maybe it's only like here. No, uphill makes it break less than downhill.
Okay.
Try it right there to start.
I think 12 and a half.
Once it gets up to the flat, like, it might not be as much as you think, because you just gotta crest that and then it's flat again.
Well,
But it's 39 feet, so it's definitely,
play at
I think
55.
it's definitely over 11.
Okay, so play closer to 12.
Let's shove it close to 12 and see what happens, yeah.
See if I can get, I may not get there, but.
Nine six is all we got.
Oh. Does it help you any?
No.
Not a bit. How you doing, big dog?
Hey.
What was that?
Ooh.
9. Gee, how do you get 9.6 out of 12?
No, I didn't think it was.
I just
Hotter,
hit
right?
it. I didn't hit it at all.
You know, hotter?
Yeah.
You're,
Blow this one through.
you're not in the circle anyway there. Not in the red.
Yeah, you.
Oh, he is now, okay. It wasn't a second ago. When I changed the putter, it moved it.
Probably,
Only 12.
Jesus lordy. Holy God, boys.
Well, I told you to blow it through.
Holy
Really
fuck.
up in
I think we need a few minutes to practice the putting a little bit.
irons and putting.
Well, irons are
Otherwise, you hang on to the putter.
Irons are up and down, but I mean,
Irons gonna put in.
that putting's gotta be a little bit better. than that.
Yeah, so I gotta be putting, oh, I gotta make a better putt. Eek it out. All right. Goes away.
Good chance.
Come back.
Gee.
Good putt, right?
11-2.
These all it is. Not that that's a terrible thing, but.
hold at .8, so I needed a little more break. Yeah, I was pretty excited. Especially the way I warmed up. Especially the way I warmed up here was hammering everything.
I was excited based on the other day.
She's running key markers there.
Railroad track.
Yeah, we'll be asking a lot to get to where we were the other day. Yeah. And I never teed off well at all the other day. But I haven't had a good one with a few holes here either. If I'd had a good drive there, it definitely would
Made a difference. for
have
sure.
helped.
Yeah.
Instead of 180, if we could have got to,
Yeah.
if we could have got to 130 on a better angle. But I mean, we had 108 in the first hole after a good drive, and we didn't fucking got it.
No. Our iron game has been off lately. Today compared to the other day.
Pretty straight.
Yeah.
Decent straight.
25, a little.
Little straight.
Little draw, huh?
Yeah, only 2,800 back, yeah.
That's not anything to do with it.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna hit that club, I'm not able to have a draw.
Doesn't do anything other than just get up there.
No?
Okay, Ryan.
Yeah, yeah.
Big wind there. Calm down a little bit. Man. Really bleeding her out here now. That's several of them.
Well,
Very open. Ever since I tried to cut that one,
yeah.
I've been cutting everything. Cutting everything since I tried to cut that one.
Well, Pete, did a good shot of the hair,
Well,
buddy.
I don't know, I think it's 56 maybe, no, maybe 52.
Wind's into us, I like a 52
I do too.
with the spinny ball. Yeah,
It's flat up there.
yeah. A little short.
Oh, heavy. Oh, now.
Well, it's gonna spin, you know that. I'm gonna get 85 out of it.
You want a spinner or you want a dinner?
Oh, spin.
Had to hit that 95, not 85. Spinner.
Good distance.
Turn right.
Yeah, it's pretty reasonable.
18 feet, then good shot, 19 feet. Very good.
I don't miss that.
Now you had the exact distance you needed.
90's the number.
Yeah.
I turned it a
94 a
bit.
little long, spin
Yeah,
back.
I turned it a little bit.
You put the line.
15 feet, not much break, Pete.
No.
Downhill a little bit. Can't keep her roll.
Bottom of the ramp, I think. Or even a touch less.
Yeah, it could be a touch less, but I don't mind that.
Okay. You're on as good as the line?
Yeah, I think so. Need a little more break.
5 feet.
Push to 2, so.
Not enough, it shouldn't be on, so.
Oh no, that wouldn't account for nothing.
There, broke right off the get-go.
Yeah, it did, yeah, it just
More
seemed,
so than at the end.
it almost seemed to be left as soon as you hit it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
You get to the ramp, that was more than
that was
enough.
more than enough, but it's short would be even better to break it touch more.
I think that's enough, eh?
yeah,
You-
yeah. Good putt.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Jesus,
Push it
It's
one
straightened
one.
at the very
I knew
last.
I
Yeah, but he
pushed it.
pushed it 1-1.
Yeah,
I was thinking in my mind that it wasn't enough.
same speed, 5. Think that's the right choice, Ryan.
Yeah.
Can't afford to miss. Plenty of speed. She straightens just at the very end when yours about the last 2 feet. didn't break at all.
No, it was too firm, too pushed for anything.
What was speed you do? What is the 1-1?
Yeah,
No.
Yep, yep,
Oh,
yeah, it straightened at the end again.
yeah, it does, yeah.
Geez, good putt, Ron.
I thought I pulled that a little, but it didn't. 1-2.
Good putt.
It looked
Par
like,
five,
it looked like when I first hit it that I pulled it here.
That was a good putt. 0.2 on the numbnut scale.
That's two good home games the last two nights, both them hockey games.
What do you mean?
Dallas, two good home games, Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
And Winnipeg to win.
And teams we don't care.
No, but all I know is we got nothing,
Nice to watch.
nothing invested, but I mean, for the home teams and the crowds. and
Yeah,
stuff like-
that's the way to go.
And both teams come back and make it a overtime.
Yeah. I mean, that one last night, you could, I just felt that Winnipeg couldn't lose once they got to overtime, the
Yeah.
way they got there.
Well, it gave Hellebuck a chance to redeem
Redeem
himself a
himself a
bit.
bit.
If he couldn't take his chance then he's not worth the fuck.
If he falters in this round, the cash value's gone down.
Look at that, I hit that good. Gee,
Pulled at 10 now, that's a pretty big pull.
gee.
Club path was that way,
Yeah. I
Two-
got
two.
up my stance a bit too much.
2.5.
Driver in?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, I'm gonna be more towards that trap in the middle there, do I?
I just want to hit it right down the middle.
Good hit. Very
Like
good.
that.
Great spin numbers.
Yeah.
That's kind of number I was hoping to see out of you with that club, was 300, 400 with like
2,600 back, 2,700.
You like to put your weight on that knee, eh?
Well, then I can't really bend it.
Trying not to, yeah. Yeah.
See if I can not wash one out here.
After I played that cut, I think I thought that wall. Man, I'm hitting it bad. Hit that right off the heel. I've done that several times. Way off the heel.
The angle's good.
Hello. Go here, see if you're with it. Hello.
I think we'll try the closer one because we haven't lately and it's been hurting us. So.
Okay. I think I can get a full picture right there, right? Or maybe 9 even? Full picture might be.
Well, maybe 9. As long as you can get the wedge on the green, it should run.
I'm thinking I can hit the wedge and.
But you got to get 120 out of it.
in, what's that right there, 105.
Well, you should be able to get 120 out of it, but you just haven't been.
I know, but
Blue, so, oh, it's going that way, so I need to actually play it up this way.
106 gets me there, right? And it turns left.
Yeah. Chase it up there from there. Yeah.
Spin ball or the other?
That doesn't matter. I mean, it depends on how you're gonna hit it.
I'm just gonna try and get it clean.
If you can get it 120 out of it, then it doesn't matter a whole lot, but if you're only gonna get 115, I play the other ball. Might chase up a little more. And you fold it.
Yeah. I'd love to.
123.
He lost 11 yards. But then you get most of that back and roll out. So you need like a 115.
Either this aim or trying to hit it too hard. That's what's pulling it. Trying to swing too hard.
You didn't draw, it's only 86 dice.
I just pulled it.
Just a pull.
Yeah.
Jumped it.
You're doing great. Something inside of 20 feet, Ryan. Give us an 805.
You're about to be there.
Yeah, that's 34 feet. Higher would be good. Close to 125 maybe?
No.
You're saying he lost 10 yards?
116. Yeah, we gained back and roll.
Okay,
You were only 122 and you're well past it.
okay.
And Jesus, I got 114, I'm not even fucking close.
Well played.
Like I'm 8 yards less than what you were, and you're 7 yards long.
I'm 11 yards long.
Well, no, you're not 11 yards long, but you're to the right a lot.
Oh, okay.
You're 7 or 8 yards long.
Yeah, but.
I wanted 115 or 16, judging off of yours. Should have been the right number.
Yeah. And never even close.
It's not going on.
But you hit that other one of them other balls, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So your backspin was none, and it ran right out. Ah, this is awful. Ain't nothing to fucking look at. All I had to do was hit this hollow and it would have ran right in. Right there, if I'd have got to there, it would have ran right down in. You just missed it, you hit and ran up there. Well, that's pretty discouraging, this round. I thought that was a reasonable golf shot.
That's going to turn hard to start.
Yeah. I'm thinking about a 7, Ryan.
I don't know if that's enough or not. It doesn't look like it is now. I was there, so. It's gonna have to be enough because we can't play any more than that.
For the 7?
Yeah, 7. 7. Still left.
Ow!
Not by much, though, we were close.
Here's your yacht. Only 0.12.
And so it's just breaking the top of the circle?
Well, no, it's
You-
half a cup from where I was.
Yeah, but you're taking me out to where the circle hits the line.
No, I'm gonna give you half a cup more is what I'm gonna give you. That's what he meant
What
by
it
it.
is, so.
Well, I know, but okay.
I was right there.
7 was a good number.
Yeah. You know, I'll for my pole, because I don't want to have to do that mentally.
Never mind your pole.
Well, isn't it, but
Don't pull it, just put it at the green tape then.
He gave you enough to compensate for your pole.
No, I put it at the green tape. 7. I can't accommodate for people's poles. Right over the green tape, 6-1 though.
I think that's a good line, Ryan, on each 7. 7-1, 7-2 won't hurt, I don't think. Didn't pull it.
didn't pull it. Thanks, I noticed that.
Breaks so much early and then it was really straight
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah, but I guess you got your speed, you gotta get out there to let it come straight back in. You got this.
It is? No, it didn't hit it. Didn't hit it. Not to get to the hole, but I pulled it
Yeah,
once.
good.
You didn't feel like I pulled it that much.
Well, we're sitting here complaining about birdies, so.
Birdie every hole to here.
Yep.
Yeah, that ain't no good. I mean,
No, I know that.
that's 4 par 5s that are easy. They're not
I
hard.
didn't touch them.
The approaches.
Approaching are no good. I mean, that was our best approach and it wasn't a great approach, so.
Good tabletop, PJ.
Yep.
I thought mine was a good approach and it was no good at all.
You need something cut?
Well, I was thinking about it. $30.
Turn it over.
Not bad.
Hey, that's a pretty decent hit.
Pretty good spin numbers for sure.
You say you worked hard on Francis, or just paid? Who paid? He did.
That other driver. Go full high.
I was thinking about the mistakes around the apple trees. There's quite a few pieces of that siding. Like the siding that's on the camp, it's all
Oh, yeah.
in the woods.
Hey, that's a good one.
Two
Ah,
86.
short. Damn it. Should've hit my other driver.
Yeah, it's not giving us the putts we want. Look at that.
That's unfortunate. So I got 317 for 320, but
Jeez, look at that.
Right up the chute.
a lot of weird ridges there. That actually was a pretty good number.
Was, yeah.
290 was the exact number I needed apparently.
Okay.
I was looking for
You make the
295.
pins the same place where you folks were the other day?
We thought
Yeah.
we played it that way, yeah.
Yeah.
We chipped everything the other day. I didn't hit any good tee shots, so we just chipped well and it was easy birdies.
Okay, the pin wasn't down this hollow right in the front of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So putt that or
Oh yeah, you got to try to make it. Hammer it up the hill there. It's gonna break right, and then
real hard right going up.
That's left.
left. Yeah.
Left, I mean, yeah, I'm with you.
And then right again at the top. So I don't know. Might actually break to the right. We'll just play it straight.
Depends on the speed going over that
We'll
hill.
just play it straight and see what happens.
Okay. And I'd say it's going like 65 feet.
I think it's gonna break right. Yeah, I think it's more than 65 feet. About 2 cups.
The speed going over the hill will take that.
Yeah, once you get
Take
top
that
hill,
hard
you
break
get
out
down.
of it.
I like a 14.
Okay, try it, man. It won't be 9.5.
13 and a half, 14. 13-2, good try.
Yeah.
Boy, she slowed up quick on that
Going
bank.
off the ribs here, yeah.
But once it gets past that, so like 14 and a half probably. Actually, I think the line was pretty good.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just didn't get it far enough.
And try it again on a, try to get to 14 and a half.
Yeah, I hit that pretty solid, I thought.
We've had as good or better chances on the par fours as we have on the fives.
Yeah, really.
If I could have been just a bit more left there.
Give me a putter.
That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah, to the light.
If there'd been just a bit more left there, might have got me down in that hole or even up on top.
He's nice looking hole. You got him lined up, eh?
Yeah.
Give it to her then. I'll be sorry.
$13.6.
Go,
Boy, that was
baby.
handy too, eh? 14.
Yes, sir.
She's coming back.
14 and change would be lost.
Pulled 0.9.
She's
That's
coming
what the
back.
line Ryan. I think that line.
I gotta go to a bit more.
Good luck, then. Got a birdie
He
there.
really dies in that here.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the hill you wanna die on? Oh, that's it.
That one was still going when it got up over the top. I thought it might get close.
Yeah.
It was going this right if it did.
It was only 3'2" short.
I say it was going right,
Yeah.
like I was on line and it
Yeah.
died to the right,
Just,
so
just fell over sideways, did.
Speed.
teetered bad.
It's pretty hard.
14 would be a nice spot.
What did I get?
13.6.
Hit putter. Yeah.
Oh no, 13.6 is still
That's still
mine.
yours. We didn't hit you.
Well, that's the only good thing about that light, if you put it where you got a putt, the light ain't gonna
Ain't
come
gonna
off,
do
it's
it.
on the wedge.
Well, that's right. That's one.
That's a
Good.
bonus for sure. I thought I hit that pretty good. I don't know what it was gonna be, but
I looked after it, it's 13.6, not enough.
Short enough. But I knew that as soon as he did, it didn't move, so. $13.6.
holy fuck, 13.6 again.
That's 3 in a row.
My line was a little better.
Wow.
Jesus, that's getting pretty handy though. Another half.
Another 0.5, I think I probably make that with 0.5 more. 14.2, I think I made that for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna play a 3-wood and I'm gonna play a little fat, so. Right up there somewhere. Probably maybe a 5-wood round, I don't know. What do you think?
Whatever you like, I think either one's an option. I like the 3-wood. You hit the 5-wood shitty last time, so hit the 3-wood. Just hit her straight. Let me check the grid there. Yeah, it's flat there, so yeah, if you can get up on there, anywhere's up there is good.
Yeah.
six, big.
Yeah, good number.
Stick, but I just
216.
off. Just teeter it off. Wait a minute,
Well, I think I'm over there.
Hey,
Yeah, if you can get it to spin a bit, then it should be perfect.
you want the other ball?
No, it's fine.
Put it on the spinner.
No,
Pretty spin, all right.
that's the one time we wanted to cut.
Spin, there's the toe. Now, there.
Okay, Ryan, another chance at a pot.
It's pretty good with this long iron right now, goodness. I know what it is last time. Another good one.
Geez, we're looking at shot.
216.
216, gonna run right to it.
Get off that ridge. Get up.
Stop.
Oh no, holy fuck, what a day, eh? I mean, that's gotta be a yard from being absolutely perfect for a nice uphill putt from 15 feet.
Sir, it wasn't gonna take a whole lot more to get up there.
218, I think was, well, I think it was up there, but
And
it
then
just,
came back,
like, I think it went to about here.
yeah, and then wanted to,
Like, it was in the perfect spot because that's the shortest place is that point, and it was right at that point. Like, it had to be right there.
eat.
Good luck with that fucking thing.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not even,
Oh, you gotta get her up on the ridge.
Yeah,
I'll just play it over here somewhere.
just chip it.
That's a shame.
That was a big
60
shot.
feet, I mean, you're probably looking 80 feet, aren't we?
Well, but we don't even have a
Wouldn't have
number.
been hitting much nicer shot than that, other than getting maybe 4 more yards. Get her up there.
80 feet,
She's sailing.
18.
Didn't know what else to do, but she went up. Gee, ball, that one hot.
Oh, that's discouraging.
Oh. Yeah, you hit that real good, I thought.
I've hit that real well since I started hitting down on
How'd it go?
it. How's she looking
That's
now?
over Ryan's ball.
That was, that's the exact same spot.
Yeah, that's where your ball would have been, because it's going right back.
I think I needed maybe 2 more yards. And if I had 2 more yards, I think I'm sitting right on this knoll, and we've got a little right to lefter from like 14 feet.
15 and a half.
It's showing you now at 65 feet, you hit about, you went up about as far as where Ryan's ball was.
Yeah.
Because it ran right down to the same spot. I don't think that's a bad line, Ryan.
How would you know?
I got 32 feet past, we got Glenn's 65 feet
You're
short.
32 feet, holy fuck.
We're 100 feet
Well,
apart.
I say,
So
but like
14 will get me to the top.
Yes,
And you
15,
were 18, so
15 and a half.
15 and change,
14 to 16 somewhere.
yeah.
I was 13.6 last time, so maybe more than that.
Sixteen and a half.
That's a good number.
Right.
Stop, now stop.
Oh, that's fine.
Good putt.
Geez, I almost scared the chance to go in for a second.
8'2", that's a lot better than I expected.
65.6, GW. Good putt, Vince.
You started at 65, you ended at 65.
Started 65.2, ended 65.6.
Yeah.
On her back.
That's good, though.
Yeah. Good putt. own bugger.
Yeah.
Dad's forte.
Yeah. Most everything is. Most everything is.
See his hand move.
Yeah.
67 spin.
Spin hard. Oh, good shot.
67. That's pretty well a full 54 for
I'd
me.
like to see you get the CTV. They're only cracking money.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of Eagle on here now the whole way. Start with this one, bud.
Yeah.
Might be another par three.
I don't know, I think 17 might be. $60.
Yeah, since you're lined up good though, I'll tell you that. Look where that's gonna end up.
Yeah. Look on that line, then how it shows over here, look how where it goes. Look. Still
Andy
going.
LeBlanc, isn't that Mark? Must be Mark LeBlanc, huh?
I guess.
Andy Lamont, didn't he work with Mike Ward, that one?
Tammy.
Oh, Tammy. Oh, it's an Andy. Who's Craig LeBlanc?
Oh. 80. Better spin. A little bit.
Look where yours ended up in that, so you ended up 40 feet away.
Well, yeah, but last time I had 65 2 and ended up 65 6, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty proud of that one.
No, but you watched the line working down and was down.
A little smoke in the air right there.
Fog rolling in.
Might be William Burns.
The baby was farm, wasn't it?
Yeah. So probably don't be short of them. 344. Okay, competitive.
See, that's kind of a weird way that the tee markers are set up.
Well, it's because the fairway's the other way, right?
Oh.
Maybe high in the face. Well, that might be a good number in the direction he's on.
Well, today I was thinking about.
No, it's too bad because clearly this course did set up for us. 'Cause
For us better, yeah.
we haven't played well and we're only a few shots out.
No, we need a, we need bits and we had chances, we just didn't make them. 4 wedges on the 5s and some,
4 approaches on the 5s and the some putts on the 4s.
yep. Like that 2 cracks or something like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Good excellent.
Been good that last fall.
Yeah, sure was. But that's what I was 216, but your spin might have been a little lower and your height was lower to run it up.
How's that feeling? That good, eh?
I need
Well, I'm
about,
not taking a 142 golf speed though, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need about-
Mighty sweet you and your upper body with,
Hmm?
you, like you're getting through when your arms and stuff are getting through.
I need about 290 once again.
You're not stopping your swing. Yeah, well, give it what you got.
Trying to hit a driver.
Never give up. Eagle, eagle, eagle.
88.
That's gotta be close.
Looks like it's right at it.
Go hard. Go.
You'll stay when you get there.
Don't go anywhere. No, look, she's hitting in the funnel. Isn't there a funnel there? No.
Mark
Alright,
it, mark it quick.
I could've used what? Eight more yards?
I know.
Could've
Pretty good hit.
hit my other driver.
All right, Pete, I'll go first again. This
Make
wasn't
it.
made nothing.
I figured $300 was gonna blow me over the top.
Yeah.
So I tried that
I'll
one.
give you some kind of a read.
Put it in. I'll take that for a read.
I wanted 290 and I got 288. Pretty handy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty consistent with that driver.
Great hit. I mean, it was. Great.
Well, I am really consistent with that driver because it spins more. And
Well done.
play the gap, maybe? I don't know. Maybe in that high line.
He's a steady break. Four feet, none pretty flat, so you're looking at eight and a half.
Yeah. 8 and a half.
Put one in, boys, make yourself feel better, if nothing else. Nine and a half.
1-2 pull, and say we went 8-7, I think we gotta be close with that line.
Any line?
Yeah, I think we'll try the same line.
Okay, I'll try to get my speed right at 8.5.
A 9.
Difference in break between 9.6 and
Yeah, fair
7.9.
Older one,
I
too.
didn't tell you much.
Push it one.
Push
Push
it.
it one, too.
Yeah.
All them routine birdies. The man puts her in right here. I think
We've had lots of chances like this.
yeah,
We just haven't
we
any
need to be tighter than that.
illegal chances inside 20 feet.
Yeah.
Good chances on par fours, like a hole like this is a good opportunity.
5 yards all around. Nine two. Come on.
Just a little much, eh?
Routine bird.
Played that up a fair bit higher than yours too. If I'd had that played where we were originally, I bet you it would have been damn handy.
I didn't want that much speed, but
Last birdie this one, Pete.
Yeah. We have every hole. I think
Last one to 5.
last one's 5, I believe, on you. I'm going with the 48 because it's down 5 yards. I think that's right. Off again.
Jump under there then, Pete.
Four hand again. Irons were good the other day. We hit for 104 for 99. Got 104. So I'm close to the hit. on
you
that.
seem to be struggling with the same distance that I am.
That's mid between 95 and 115.
100 to 120 number.
Yeah. That shouldn't be. Good looking shot.
Not
Short though.
96 should run pretty hard though.
no,
No, sir. Good line, but
96, gave him 103.
you can hit it one.
So I need
8 or 9.
another 12. I need about 110.
Solidifies it.
A little tighter, we'd like the pot easier.
Oh, no.
Go. Go right.
Right a lot. Come on, throw.
Oh, geez.
Well, we gotta make a 40-footer, boys.
I didn't need much more, and it might have come down into that thing. I just snubbed it.
Seems like it.
I just chunkied it a bit.
Yeah.
I turned my toe over and then forced it left because I hit it heavy. Yeah, good luck with this. I'm gonna break him back, but it's gotta be going left some. Left all the way down, then right.
7.5 probably one.
Breaking right pretty good at the end too.
Yeah.
Maybe right on this line. I'll play the gap.
Or 7.5, boys.
Get it.
Get
Get out of there.
out of there.
71.
Down
Down
1 8.
down. Almost 2.
So if you're saying 40, and then down here you're like
Screen, you're
7.
saying.
I'd say 7. 6 to
That'd
7.
be fast, yeah.
7, not too
Over
much.
6, under 7.
At the very end it is starting to almost go back uphill, but not quite. But
Into the screen a bit, man, I think. For sure.
boy, she turned hard there, didn't it?
I think that's a good line, the line on the right speed. More so
The right speed's probably
6.5.
6, 7.
Good putt, man.
Yeah.
I felt it was anyway.
Got her in the circle. What he said there.
Of all the times we hit the wrong slope and couldn't, and run way, like if I'd have caught that slope, maybe this time I'd have run down in there, you
Yeah,
know.
well, that's been the whole day though. Everything's been run by, run through.
Maybe if I'm 1 or 2 more feet, we're down there, you know, 10 feet. Not hard enough.
This one.
Same one.
Yeah.
Well, we'll start to place this around if it means the leaks come in there.
Fair trade. You make $20 if the leaks win you.
Behind on strokes bed for that bonus round, though.
Two.
2.
Now speed, turn now, turn now.
A little too much speed for the
All
turn.
right. Yep.
0.7 if I was 0 maybe.
Oh, well.
What was it, total strokes, Ryan, or something?
I don't know.
Or qualifier?
Bonus round.
Either way, if you're not doing well,
Yeah, they ain't gonna put you
They
there.
ain't gonna put you there, no. I don't know if it's total strokes or if it's if you win a round or what.
Okay.
I'll ask them anyway. That sounded nice, Pete.
Yeah. All good numbers.
Low spinner.
Yeah.
Did you hit a little high on the face?
No,
No.
felt like you hit it right.
Yeah. Well, the spin was really low.
243.
Yeah.
Smoke on the water.
Keep drivers on?
nice and square,
You're in good shape, right, so that's
Yep.
good there.
100 side spin.
What I like to do every day, all the time. Doing something different or wrong. Just not consistent lately.
No, but there's
In there.
a fair bit of good ones too, so it's
Yeah.
not like you're searching for the good ones.
No,
just
they're there.
You're just searching to keep them consistent,
Yeah.
that's all.
Hey, right. It's not a bad number for us on 30.
Yeah,
Maybe
right
it's
there.
a nice day, yeah.
Couple of beavers went by here tonight, Ryan, they must be around, are they?
Oh, it's their season.
Up on the cut maybe again, unless some trees are from last year.
No, but just on the edge of the water.
See the actual beaver or just the?
No, I seen the farm upstairs, or something swam by, going towards Rogers for lunch from that move.
Oh, yeah.
And then-
Yeah.
And maybe 10 or 15 minutes later, I looked down and no one going.
This is the one I landed in that corner in the trap feet the other day.
They could be,
I don't know what it is with me hitting it off the heel, but I've done it with this driver every time. Just a little too close to the ball or something.
this is the time of year when the little ones are being put out of the den. So they
Little
could be,
beavers,
yeah, like they're new kids coming in, so the over 1 year olds are gotta get in.
Gotta get
30.
new batteries for this mouse.
I think that's a 9.
We're 3 in a hollow, so there's no reason to not do well on this one.
Get it close to the hollow,
If we get it straight,
down
it's
in the
like,
hollow.
like if you're,
It shouldn't be much of a hit, Pete. It should only be like 123 or 4.
you think it's that little? Cause that's a
Well,
pitching wedge.
it's 130 and you're gonna run 6-7 yards.
That's a pitching wedge.
Unless you spend it a bunch.
Well, I got the spin ball, so.
Play the other ball and play the pitching one. Can't keep my nose stuff running.
Good.
Good strike, Pete.
118.
Maybe you need 3 or 4 more yards, but come down, come down. No, sir, she ain't coming down that rate.
I needed to get a little firmer. I didn't get it quite firm enough.
Yeah, you almost needed to draw that one the other way a little bit. Like that was 300 feet, you almost needed like 1-200 draw.
Yeah.
You get 5-6 more yards depending on if you draw or
That's
fade.
gonna run, yeah, that's right. I played that, tried fade or straight, so. See, that's a good looking shot.
Same number.
Same number, it needs to get down the hill. That one should get
Well,
down
get
the
down
hill.
the hill.
I can't believe that's not funneling down in there.
Based on your, what you
The
showed.
ridge is showing that it should be, so.
Yeah.
So I need like 125,
That was a good hit.
apparently.
Things coming together there. Oh, we on now?
Well, 18. Nothing wrong with that hit. I'm gonna give us this eagle putt. Tighter.
I should be able to make this shot. Pretty decent number for me.
A little money.
Little
Like the
short,
right line, and it's 120.
little short.
Not really.
Good kick
Come on,
though.
now it's coming into the circle. Okay. Make our first eagle.
My extra 2 or 2.5 yards, I sure,
Gain some ground.
yeah, I less spin than you guys. I guess, maybe.
Put our old
Right
eagle,
there.
put our eagle in, Big Joe.
You're on putter.
We waited a long time to get our first eagle here.
Yeah.
Chance,
Oh, we're getting the squares out of it too.
chances all around. Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
We shot 20.
Gotta get par five.
We shot 20 the other day, but we wedged really well, but we didn't have a lot of wedges today.
Not like the other day.
One par.
Too bad.
One par, one eagle.
One par, one eagle, yeah. Not enough.
Keep coming.
That gets us only to 22, that means we lose 3 or 4 strokes on the
Read it, the crowd. Come on.